think reviews have lost a lot of their importance now because of the internet. Like, everyone is experiencing things at the same time. Like, you can write a review like the guy from USA Today tomorrow. Y'all both can write the review at the same time. Before, they used to give albums out. That's what happened. That's why the critic became important in the music space, because they got the music first. They would get the music 2 months early, you know, because the magazine had a long lead time. They get it, they sit with it, you know, they review it, they send it out a month ahead of time. You're reading it, you're looking like, oh, this album's gonna be dope. You don't have the music, so you're reading reviews for a month. Right now, the music comes out like this. Right. People are writing a review in a day. First of all, you can't listen to an album and rate it in a day. It's just impossible.
Oh, Magna Carta classic, 10 minutes after it comes out.
Yeah, it's impossible to even get what and the nuances, all the instrumentation, all the words, what is being, you know, said in the music, what it's about. Like, it's impossible to do that in 24 hours. And when I see that, I'm like, oh. So this is all just bull, you know what I mean? It's like, okay, so I can't put any weight in it. You know, it's good. You review the album, it's great. You like it, fantastic. You don't like it, that's good too. But it doesn't mean anything because, you know,
we can all stream it and listen to it and form our own opinion.
That's right.
Fuck y'all looking at. You know what the Ice Cube rock.
My ducks, my swans, welcome to the pod.
My name is Dorian from Group82Music.com, and right here you got Jay-Z talking about why the term instant classic is stupid. So this interview came out in 2013. Breakfast Club interview. This is right when streaming was really taking off. But still a lot of stuff he said applies, because at that time there was a lot of music getting dropped on SoundCloud or on NatPiff or on live mixtapes and all these things where music was coming out instantly. And when that started happening, Twitter was massive, still is, and people were saying, this shit's a classic, or this is the dopest album I ever heard, et cetera, et cetera. And I found that shit annoying, but it's great to hear from somebody who's considered, in my opinion, the greatest rapper of all time, say the exact same thing. That instant classic shit's stupid. There's no way you can say something's an instant classic. For something to be a classic, for something to be legendary, time has to be behind it, right? The reason that Michael Jordan is a legend is because we've had time to compare him to other people, so therefore he is classified as the greatest basketball player of all time. It's impossible to say an album is a classic as soon as that shit comes out. And what this goes to show you too is that if you're an artist, you can't be overthinking about your release strategy. I know a lot of y'all do this, because a lot of y'all hit me up and saying, hey man, I'm taking everything off my Instagram and I got this whole album coming out and I'm thinking about dropping it this day, but I don't want to put songs that I already got out on there. What should I do? Listen, motherfucker, nobody knows who the fuck you are. Nobody knows who I am. Your music is going to be new to somebody. That long lead time of albums coming out is over. You just heard Jay-Z talk about it. Back then, it took forever to get a fucking album done. You had to find somebody at a studio. You had to book a studio. You had to find an engineer. You had to make the beats live right there. You had to record it in the studio. The technology is not what we had today. It took a lot to get those albums physically distributed to the stores. The reviews, you had to get the magazine, the music 2 months before. So if you had an album that was coming out on July 1st, it had to be done by March 1st. And you had to sit and wait on that shit for what, 4 months before it actually hit the streets? It's not like that anymore. You get an album done today, you can release it right now to the world. Stop overthinking that shit and just put your fucking music out. Because all the content you hold back doesn't make you money. All the content that you have out to the world does make you money. The moment you put your songs up on Spotify and somebody streams it, you get paid. Why the fuck are you keeping it on your computer? It's the same thing with social media. Do I like every video we make? No. But I'm putting all them shits out. Why? Because I don't know which one's going to get 100,000 views. And that shit helps us tenfold. There's no reason to hold back content anymore. Don't do that. If you got something, release it. Stop overthinking this shit. But you still need a strategy. You still need to find a way to find your audience. So if you need help finding your audience for your next release or songs you got coming out or for your business, click the link in the bio, purchase one of our packages for 60% off, and our one-on-one coaching session, I'll walk you through everything I do whenever I release something and how I've been able to do that full time and make a shit ton of money off of it. I'm out the pod. Y'all stay true.
About that. Always focus on my futures while you never see me look back.
group82music.com.